Shalom, and welcome to an episode of the Pure Language. And here, as you brothers already know, we don't even deal with YouTube anymore. So what we're gonna do today is go through the lesson of Genesis, the first chapter. We're gonna read Genesis 1 and 5 and Genesis 1 and 6. Go through the breakdown of the Hebrew. And then after we go through the breakdown of the Hebrew, Lord's will, we're going to hit a few Greek words. And eventually we're going to, like I said, we're going to keep going through the book of Genesis, the first chapter. We're going to read through the whole chapter and get as far as we can, And we may get through it, we may not, because the way things are going right now, there's a lot of commotion going on in the world today. And especially here in America, to where they're trying to stop this word from coming out. But no matter what they do, they're not going to stop it. So if we get a chance to go through the whole chapter, that's fine. If not, we'll get as far as we can before all hell breaks loose. But I'm going to have, my name is Elder Rhymelab. We have, the reader today is
Sakuran.
Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to have the brother Sakuran start reading in the Hebrew, Genesis the first chapter, and then we're going to break it down. So go ahead, brother.
THAWARAH.
Right, THAWARAH. And you're gonna notice that in these chapters here, we already went through other verses, and some of the words are similar, because as we just to reiterate, this is Yahushua and the angels creating everything from the beginning of the creation. And the beginning of the creation, everything was in its element stage, in its element form. So now the angels are going through those elements, and they're starting to form things together. They're starting to form the light. They're starting to create things. All right. So the word THAWARAH, the wa at the beginning of a word, as we've told you before, that if the wa is at the beginning of the word and it's separate from the word wa is and. The ya at the beginning of a word, once again, the ya at the beginning of a word is he, and the word THAWARAH means to call. All right. So THAWARAH, and he called
Alahayim.
Alahayim, which Alahayim we already told you is gods or powers. Like the so-called white man tells you that the word there is Elohim, and it's not Elohim, it's Alahayim. But whenever you read like some BS that Esau puts together, you'll see they'll have the word Elohim, like in the Compact Bible Dictionary. When you read the word for Alahayim, they'll say Elohim. Like we told you, there's times when they're on point on certain things, and there's time when they go off. Now in this particular thing, like we read here, THAWARAH, and you scroll down, see right here, the word is called, and you have right here THAWARAH. Then when you click on the Strong's Concordance number, and you take it to the page, where the actual Hebrew is, they break the word down for you, right? THAWARAH, right? It says to call out, recite, read, cry out, proclaim, to call, cry, utter a loud sound. And remember we told you when we were breaking down the word Quran, the word Quran is basically a reading, all right? So they give you, like a vast breakdown of the word, because certain scriptures in the Bible, when you read the word THAWARAH, it could be to call, or it could be to read, or recite, or cry out, proclaim, depending on the situation. Utter a loud sound, cry. Alright, so that's the word THAWARAH. Now the next word the brother read was Alahayim. Alright, now Alahayim is the gods or the powers, as you can see right here. Alahayim, and God. And notice, remember we broke down before that there should be an S right here because it's and gods. Because this yum at the end of the word makes it plural. Alahayim. See how you got it here? Elohim. It's really Alahayim. Alright?
La'awar.
Right, La'awar. Now the letter La at the beginning of the word usually is two. Alright? So really, the word, the Hebrew character La is two. But when they translated it in the English, they put the light. Because La is two, a war is light. So it should be two light. So right here it says, and the power is called the light day. See? So the word for light is a war. And then the in the beginning of it, which they have a la here, should have been ha. You know, if they would have had, if the word would have been ha, it would have been the light. But this is really two light, la, a war. All right. And then as you scroll down, you see it, the light, a war. All right. Okay.
Yawum.
Yawum. Now the word Yawum means day. Just like in the Lord's Prayer, give us this day our daily bread. The word Yawum is day. Right here you see it, day, Yawum. All right. Now you click on the Strong's Concordance, and it'll tell you. You know, bear with us. The internet is a little slow today. See, Yawum, it's day. You know, they have time, year, but really it means day. Like you have here, it says day as opposed to night. Day, 24-hour period, as defined by evening and morning in Genesis, the 1st chapter. As a division of time, a working day, a day's journey, days, lifetime, time, period, year, temporal references, but really, it really means day. All right? Because you have a different word for the word year, which I believe the word year is shana, if I'm not mistaken. Shana is, I believe, is a word for year. So the word Yawum means day. All right, so this. See, after the creation of everything, this is the Lord, the Yahweh Shai with the angels, and they're starting to put things together and give it names. All right, because contrary to popular belief, like the so-called white man will tell you that the sun is the center of the universe. That's a damn lie. You know, and as we read on down, we're gonna break that down for you eventually in some of the future shows to show you that the earth is the center of the universe. Because the first thing that was created was the light, and after the light was created, you had what was known as the earth that was created. All right, and that's the center of the universe. So once again, Esau, the devil, the so-called white man, is always lying about everything that the Most High put together.
That's because they believe in they believe in a thing called heliocentricity. Like the brother said, the sun being the center of the universe, which goes back to sun worship.
Right, and then helio, the word heliocentricity, helio means sun, and centric means center. Because they're saying that the heliocentric, they're saying that helio, which is the sun, is the center of the universe. Now, since we're on it, do me a favor, brother. Give me the book of 1st Ezra, the 4th chapter. And, hey, brother, this is a little... Right here, it's right there. 1st Ezra, the 4th chapter, start around the 32nd verse.
1st Ezra, the 4th chapter and the 32nd verse. O ye men, how can it be but women should be strong, seeing they do thus?
Go ahead.
Then the king and the princes looked one upon another. So he began to speak of the truth. O ye men, are not women strong?
Right. Or are not women strong? Go ahead.
Great is the earth.
Great is the earth. Now check this out. Go ahead.
High is the heaven.
High is the heaven. Go ahead.
Swift is the sun in his course.
Swift is the sun in his course. Because the earth doesn't revolve around the sun. The sun revolves around the earth. That's why there's certain periods of time that there's daylight on the earth, and there's certain periods of time that there's nighttime on the earth, because the sun revolves around the earth. You see, that's why on one side of the world it may be nighttime, and the other side of the world is daytime, because the sun revolves around the earth. So read that part again.